This thing still work? What's up, everybody? Guess I'm back to making a few videos. I don't know how long it'll last. I get so busy, I don't have time for it, so. But we got some big dozer jobs coming up, and I want to make some videos on them, so I'm back. Maybe if it goes good, I'll keep them going, but we'll see how it goes. Been doing some service on the 333G. Man, I got a whole wheelbarrow full of dirt over there and a whole bunch of dirt out of the thing, but I got it pretty clean now. While the shields are all off the bottom, I'm going to go ahead and do some rinsing on it, wash on it. I don't really like washing on these with all these computers and stuff, so I blew it all out with the compressed air mainly, but I'm gonna wash on what I can, try to stay away from them ECMs and stuff like that. I don't even know if that's an ECM, but it's similar to one. But anyway, all the computers, try to stay away from those. Do a little power washing, or not really power washing, just some high pressure water. End of a water hose is all I'm doing. It's got a fresh oil change. Topped it off with all the fluids. Blew out all the coolers. The only thing that I don't really like is to get everything cleaned out from the back side. There's one plate, but I mean, how are you supposed to wash down through this engine to get dirt out from this back side? I don't really know. I don't even know if it's possible, but I really don't like dirt building up like that on stuff like this. The thing with this is all them steel lines are starting to we're getting rusty on the fittings, and there's some steel line going way back up in there, almost on the floor there. It was completely covered in dirt and getting rusty. I don't like that. But this thing's only got 300 hours on it, and yeah, I want to keep it nice, but you gotta take some time to keep them nice. You gotta take the time to make them nice. So anyway, that's what I'm working on. I don't even know the last video I've done. I bought a heavy haul truck over there. It's actually about to be sold and didn't work out. I think I'm gonna go with a dump wagon, pull it with my 4-wheel drive tractor. We'll see how it works out. But the haul truck, I just can't find a decent one. They're all wore out. It's just terrible, and they're stupid expensive. So, but anyway, oh, and also this barn, it's a disaster right now, but which it usually is. But that's beside the point. But I don't know, since the tornado took half of it out. I don't know if I made a video over when I rebuilt. I just put a wall through the middle of it and had more of us, just a lean-to over here, but it's just full of crap right now. Anyway, I don't like it, but it's all right. I didn't have insurance on this barn when I got hit by a tornado, so that was pretty cool. So I think I paid for insurance for like 10 years, and slack for one, I decided I didn't need it. Got hit by a tornado. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna get after it. Well, I know I ain't ever gonna get all that out of there in the bottom, but she's clean again. Just in time to go do some more jobs. I got to go haul some topsoil this afternoon. Hopefully I'll get to it this afternoon. I gotta go haul some topsoil, so Brandon is pushing out black dirt on a pond right now. I'm gonna go haul some of it to a customer, and I'm gonna haul some here too. But anyhow, she's serviced up. She's ready for another 100 hours, or I don't know. I think I'm gonna change the oil at 500 hours. It's got 300 and shit, I can't remember now. Let me look what I wrote down here. It's got, I don't know if you can see that, 387 on it. 387 hours. So I figured at 500 I'd service it all up again. Good. I gotta go check some heifers and stuff and get the dozer. This hay is not stacked for an arm bed right now, but I'm about out, so I ain't gonna restack it. I'm gonna roll with it. I've got, I don't know, 10 bales of Milo left, if that. You can see all the way down there where the dirt stops, where there's grass growing. That's how much we had. I think I've fed probably, over 600 bales of hay this year I've fed. And my dad's probably fed this close to the same amount as me, so we fed a lot of hay. Good thing spring has sprung. I don't think they need a whole lot now, but I got some heifers in the pen. Some replacement heifers that I'm going to keep, and some replacement bulls that I'm probably going to sell some bulls. And then anyway, got to keep feeding some of them for a little while, but I'm going to move them here before too long after we get them worked. I don't know how I pulled that off, but somehow I did. I'm not gonna finish feeding right now. Brandon called, said that the pond that he's getting the black dirt out on looks really wet, so I don't know if we may have to move where I staked it at, or where we staked it at, so I'm gonna go look at that real fast. Well, I've been prodding around out there, and that stuff sure enough wet, that's for sure. I don't know how this is gonna work out. I'm gonna go get the Traco. He's gonna keep pushing a little on it while I'm gone. Hopefully we can still dig this thing here, but we don't know for sure. It's pretty wet. There's really no other place to dig this pond at, so it's gonna be tough. Oh man. So what I was saying is there's nowhere else to really dig that pond at, because the whole little place that right there, that property, the water table's super high. It's kind of sub-irrigated to the whole thing. I thought where we staked it was going to be okay, but I don't think it's going to. So the problem is, so I pushed down to some firmer dirt that would work fine. The problem is getting it out on the slopes are so wet, and the water's coming up. So like I've already hit a little water at 2.5 foot deep. So we're gonna stop we're gonna try to get 2.5 foot deep roughly on that whole thing today, the Traco and the dozer both, and stop, and hopefully no water just pours in the dang thing to wait to like pump out or anything. Hopefully it's before we get to that major water, and then we're gonna go all day tomorrow and try to fight through it. It ain't gonna be the greatest pond we ever built, that's for sure, but we're gonna try. So that's where we're at. I'm gonna go get the Traco and go from there. Well, I got her loaded up. almost forgot to film any of it. I actually did, but well, that's a sketchy little part of the highway there. Worried about falling off those sides. We got her going. Try to film while I shift gears. Quite a while to get this thing loaded and out of that place. Now it's, I don't know what time it is. 1:15. We'll probably get this unloaded, go eat some lunch, and come back and fiddle with that. Keep digging, come on. Well, I was getting that unloaded. Well, Brandon came to help me unload it, but he got the dozer stuck somehow. So, well, I know how, but he doesn't know I'm YouTubing again yet. I ain't told him. I just happened to grab the cameras this morning. I charged them up last night. He'd be happy to be on camera when he got stuck. Anyway, I'm trying to get him out. It was so wet in that pond. We got through the wet stuff. He got all of it out pretty much. But he was up on the dam on the spools and it fell through the wet stuff he already took out. So that ain't bad, but still gonna give him hell about it though. See if we can get this dude out of here. Nah, it ain't bad at all, but this thing is just wet, man. Better lift this blade up. It's pushing this Traco backwards. That ain't good. Traco's just pushing back. May have to dig this thing out a little. It ain't that bad, it's just soupy. I ain't never done this before, but this damn thing is stuck worse than I thought it was. It's gonna be fun to dig this pond on this slope. Come on. Scratching my pretty black paint off. Let me get on the other side. Try again here. should get it, I think. I cannot believe how wet this stuff is. This is crazy. Holy cow. What's really wild is we pushed all over it, or he pushed all on top of it this whole time and just fell through all at once. There we go. Maybe. I didn't think it'd still be stuck in here, right in this area. I think I'm out now. The joys of doing dirt work. Messed up our toolbox a little bit, but it wasn't no good anyway. You couldn't even get the lid open on it. Golly, that was crazy. And we got a little bit of damage to our toolbox here, but I bet I can get her shut. Nothing like breaking it in a little better with the paint scratches. But anyway, that's what we're dealing with. We're gonna stop for the day so this don't fill up with water, and then dig a pit for this stuff over here with the Traco. And then tomorrow we're gonna hammer down on that, see if we can get down to depth. wind's bad. I'm gonna get this thing all tidied back up together. So I'm gonna need it tomorrow. I was gonna haul some dirt today, but we didn't get to it. Didn't get that far, so I'll put all this thing back together. Now the fun part, get all this back together. Oh, I got so much dirt in my eyes. Damn. This may be harder to get back together than I thought. I know. That's been cleaned out. Bolts are a little short. If I just get one started, maybe I can suck it up there. Nope. Oh, maintenance is always fun. Preventative maintenance. But it's important. One thing I don't care for is this design by John Deere. It's nice to be able to drain your hydraulic oil and your engine oil in a convenient spot. Don't get me wrong. But right here is the oil pan. There's no drain plug on that oil pan. Instead, they come out the side of the oil pan over here with a hose that runs to here. I would rather just have a plug right there, because if that hose rubs, it gets a hole in it while I'm working, and I don't catch a little dribble of oil somewhere, I'll lose my engine. So engineers at John Deere do better. Think about things. I think they just set you up to fail so they can sell more engines. But anyway, that's my rant for the day. I just thought I had her ready to go. I forgot fuel filters, so had to take it back apart. I don't like to do fuel filters at the same time as my engine oil. I like to get oil pressure built back up before I go to cranking on it. I don't know, I'm weird, but let's see if I can get this off. That filter was pretty bad for having 300 hours on it. I guess that's about right though. I need to be changing them a lot sooner than that. I bought this machine with 200 hours on it though, so I don't know. I'm wondering if they ever put one on it. I should have done that. They said it was serviced when I bought it, but you know how that goes. I could tell the engine oil's changed, but I didn't ever mess with the fuel filters. Alright, after I cross-threaded it about 3 times, I finally figured it out. Hopefully I didn't mess in threads up too bad. That's why I hate the plastic stuff. Okay. That felt much better. Now it's got a full service. Now I just don't know how to prime it back up. I didn't pre-fill that filter, which I like to have, but my pickup with my diesel tank is not here, so I'm gonna bump this and listen. Yes, it's priming. Good. I didn't know if that was electric prime on this or not. Good to know. Morning. Hell, yesterday my batteries all died on the GoPro, so get this camera clean. Yesterday the batteries all died on it though, so I did get the skid steer finished up. That moon is pretty this morning. But anyway, we're gonna go and feed some cattle. I got a guy, that guy's coming to look at that haul truck today, so I know we need the skid loader here for that because it's got a flat on it. That'll be fun to mess with, and then I gotta haul that skid loader over there to by that dozer, where that dozer and track goes at, and do some work over there. So get after it. Well, it's a good thing I come and check these today, because that pond over there is getting pretty low on this place. They're starting to bog down in it, so I worked on this for 30 minutes or so trying to get the float all cleaned up. There's a lot of hard water and crap had it all stopped up, and I ain't too sure there ain't some in that faucet too, because I don't have the best water pressure, but anyhow, I'm gonna get the float hooked back up. I gotta be able to just leave and hope it shuts off okay. Come check it this evening, make sure I ain't got water everywhere, but it's way too early in the year to start watering cattle. It's March the 12th. Hopefully we get some rain. But if them ponds do go dry, I'm gonna be ready to clean some more out this year. Now them guys got that haul truck back going again. Now I don't really want to sell it. Yeah. Now it's all fixed. I don't know if I want to sell it. But I made a deal with that guy. I told him I'd sell it if he wanted to mess with it. That's what I'll do. I'm gonna go buy me a dump wagon and pull behind the tractor. So, but anyway, that's coming along. It had a flat and it has a bad hydraulic leak underneath one of the, I guess it's the hydraulic tank that's leaking. I never figured it out, and then it won't steer. That's the only thing. It was fine when I bought it, but it wouldn't dump, and I changed the valve out, worked real hard on that, getting a valve replaced in it, and now it dumps like a champ and it won't steer. I don't know what the heck's going on, so he's trying to figure it out. But I told him he wanted it as is. I told him I'd sell it to him and he can figure it out. I know it's gonna be a good truck when it's done, but I'd rather have something without an engine and a transmission and stuff to worry about. I have to have full drive on the farm anyway, so yeah, that's what I figured. I'd just have a dump wagon and hook up to my tractor and go clean up ponds with it. So anyway, we're gonna get this skid steer moved. We got over here. He's done a hell of a job on this pond today. I've been so busy with everything. I just left him to it, and Brandon's he knocked this one out of the park. This was not an easy pond to dig. So everything's going good on it, except for the 5-to-1 slope. When he got here this morning, you remember how deep it was over there? It was holding a whole bunch of water. There's a lot of water coming in it too. But so he had to dam up the east side. That way he could dig the rest of the pond, try to keep as much water out of it as possible. Now he's just trying to push that 5-to-1 slope, kind of trying to make a slope out of it. It certainly wouldn't meet no great NRCS spec, but it's gonna be one heck of a pond. It's actually probably deeper than it's supposed to be, so that's good too. I was really kind of scared that he wouldn't even be able to get it that deep. You see how soft this is here. Basically where that water's standing is what it looked like when he got here this morning. If we wouldn't have stopped yesterday when we did yesterday, there's no way we would have got this thing dug. So I'm thankful I've learned from my past mistakes on stuff to be able to do stuff. I've done that before where I didn't stop and you couldn't dig it. I mean, hell, it was wet right here, a foot down. This thing's gonna be sub-irrigated. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good pond. Getting a little soft down in there. He didn't want to do this till I got here in case he got stuck, so it's very possible that we might get stuck. We can just push it up there enough to where we can grab it with the traco too and get it out of there a little, but it'll work out. It's gonna be a good pond. If I just had 2 of these to do every month, I'd be all right. This is my favorite thing to do, is dig ponds. What do you think? Learning anything? Not really. Let's go get that skid loader unloaded. Get it hooked?
Yeah.
There we go.
Do you use these?
Yep, that ain't going anywhere. Do I use what?
These.
Yeah, keep straps in there to strap stuff down.
No.
Alright, we gotta go and get all of this unloaded and come back for some more. Well, we're gonna call her good for the day and probably for this video because it's getting long enough, I'm sure. But y'all kind of get the idea. We'll put that topsoil back over the spools so that way when the pond fills up, the only thing he's lost is where the water's at. So otherwise this junk won't ever grow nothing. So but we've got everything kind of cleaned up around here. Got that pit about full. He's gonna burn it down and yeah, it's going good. There's a lot of water running into this pond every hour. It seems like there's, I mean, it's going to be slow to fill, but I'm thinking it'll probably fill up naturally to, I don't know, right, I'd say right in here, probably. That's pretty good. It's definitely got some depth to it. If I ain't gonna walk all the way down in that mud, but we're probably 9 or 10 foot at the bottom, maybe a hair more. We'll finish her up tomorrow. You can actually see the water running in. It's pretty amazing, actually. I don't know if you can see that water running right there. And it's just trickling on in. It's just groundwater. We hit a good pocket of it, and this is one of the wettest ones I've been in a long time. But you can tell, I mean, it's gonna hold a lot of water. But camera don't do it justice, really. But I'm really shocked we were able to get in here and dig it. I'm really glad we were, because I was really worried after yesterday. We got stuck up there at on the top, like the top 1.5 feet. We got stuck, but I prodded it, and I knew we were going to get down to solid ground soon. But I also knew we were going to hit water soon. So anyway, it worked out pretty good, I'd say. Could have been a lot worse. Could have been 3 foot deep and couldn't go no more. So if we had the haul truck and a Traco, you know, you can kind of do some stuff, but that dozer's going to be a mess to clean up now. It got really Really muddy this time. Oh, she's dirty. You gonna clean that thing all out for me? What's the deal? You don't want to make no more money? Let's get out of here. Let's go home and eat some supper. Well, you tell everybody, you guys say keep digging.
Keep digging.
Alright. Now y'all keep digging, everybody. The next video is going to be the major waterways, so it'll be good.